Hi everybody, so I'm going to be swatching and doing an eyeshadow look with Natasha Denona's Pastel palette. So I did pick this up with the Sephora sale, so getting it 20% off is always great. Kind of going in to the swatches, so I did find you had to kind of like get through the first layer. So we have Tulle, Illusion, Mint Frost, Bora, Dainty. Going down the second row, we have Brisk, Adriatic, Starlit, Bellini, Bubble, Lemoncillo, Duet, Airy, Zest, and Feather. It's definitely some nice pastel colors. So I am going to start with a fluffy blending brush and go into Tulle, that kind of pink color, tap off, and just apply this above my crease. This was one color that I think you had to kind of build up, which isn't a bad thing because you still get like that punch of color. But you don't have to like blend away to just get it subtle. So it is kind of easy to build up. And it's blending quite nice. I'm going to go in with an eyeshadow brush to Brisk. Do you think almost like chalky or powdery? A little bit, but it almost has that white base so that you do get color with it. Again, you can put an eyeshadow primer down. I just kind of have like my concealer with powder on top. Or you can do like a white base. But almost kind of pressing it on. Works a little bit better. And then just going into Mint Frost. Boop, boop. And just kind of applying this on the center. I think I'd almost want like my finger a little bit more. Going in with a pencil brush into Bora. I'm just going to carve it out into my crease. This is one that I find you have to build up that color more. I feel like this was working better when I was testing it on my wrist. But maybe like looking in a mirror would help. Just going in with a clean blending brush. I do feel like with that green color, I almost want a little bit of like, I would recommend an eyeshadow primer because I just feel like it's kind of falling off and getting a little bit muddled. I'm going to go into Airy. I just kind of put this along my lower lash line. I do feel like there's some fallout, but it wasn't necessarily always tapping off. So you definitely get like pastel colors. It is kind of like Easter, so I'm okay with it being a little bit more colorful. I do think I'm just going to go back into that tool, go a little bit more on that outer corner. Going back into Airy and just kind of taking it up a little. Because it's pastel, I feel like you don't need it necessarily like sharp. Otherwise you can kind of spray it, use a liner brush to kind of get more of that cut. I'm just gonna pop on some mascara. So just popping on some mascara. I'm gonna go into Lemoncillo and just kind of put that in my inner corner. Sometimes I feel with like colorful looks, you just have to like more color every inch. So I'm happy with it. I would like to see how it kind of like holds up. But I think it was like easy enough to blend out and work with, and like it's Easter, springtime, that like I'm happy with it. It's pastel colors. I got a pastel look. So obviously if you're like, I don't like colors, I want browns and neutrals, this isn't going to be the palette for you. There aren't necessarily some of those brown transition colors, but you can still kind of use the orange and pink for some of that transition with it. So right now I'm happy with it. I do find Natasha Denona, like, they've kind of come out with some of these palettes that are like a little bit more reasonably priced. Like, yes, they're $80, so how reasonably priced that is. But I found like they haven't necessarily, knock on wood, gone up as much as some like other palettes that used to be in the like $40 mark or now in the $60 mark, where they have kind of given you like their other palettes are like $180, so to kind of give you an $80 palette is a little bit better to still experience the brand. I did find it easy to blend with. So overall, like, I'm happy with it. I'm just gonna want to see like how it holds up. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye.